question? Yes, Connor.
The beginning of it, my question, it was really kind of slow, but then you suddenly kind of went into quite a manic, jumpy out phase. And I just wondered why you did that.
We did have a line in there, which we actually cut from that piece, but we might include later on. That was Kelsey's memories moving away from her.
So it's kind of like at the moment, or at the time, it's going on slowly, but then out of nowhere, everything just kind of like down the air. It's like downhill. Away from you. Yeah.
Do you know what it, now you said that, what it reminded me of was sort of like the Big Bang, and the fact, and also because I see the solar system when I look at the sculpture, the fact that the universe is expanding, and it's expanding faster and faster and faster. That's kind of what I got from it, as well as some other stuff which I won't talk about now. We'll see what else other people come up with. Any other questions? No? Could you clarify what it was you're trying to communicate as simply as possible? Don't give us an essay.
I would. In the sculpture, we saw a life or a lifeline, and it was Kelsey's life, and it's her looking back over her life. So it's easier to explain in detail, but
So like the colours resemble different emotions.
Okay.
So there's a happy, sad, and then we will go into more depth. But
and the individual panels were memories, so there are big ones and small ones and different shapes and sizes.
So that initial image, that initial 10 seconds worth, what's all that about?
That's Kelsey remembering her past, because she's miserable to say, but she's like an old woman on her deathbed, and she's like remembering her past and stuff.
So when she drops through the rest of you, what's happening there?
It's like she's at the top of the sculpture, because when you're at the top you can look down into your life. And then when she drops down, she's going back to the bottom, looking, and then she's going to be looking back through her life, back up through the sculpture. And it's as if my memories are all hitting me at once, and it's kind of all too much for me to handle in a sense. So I'm kind of going a bit crazy. That's why it's all a bit frantic.
Victoria.
Is it like got a really big story to it, like you've got Alzheimer's or something like that?
No.
Okay, so we're not looking at Alzheimer's. Any other observations? You can go to observations now from questions. Yes, Jack.
I like the use of levels in the different areas, so that's quite good.
I'm glad you know.
I know, yeah. It's terrible, I didn't like it. Oh, but no, it was quite good, I like that.
Connor.
No, I really like the beginning of it. The slow bit was really, really powerful. And I'm not saying that the fast bit's wrong, but for me it's kind of, I don't want to say that it's sort of spoiled it for me, the jumping out bit. But just the kind of, the really slow bit at the beginning was amazing. Maybe you should eat that.
Okay. Anything else? Yes. Sorry, Kaylee.
How did you decide on your positioning, like at the beginning?
The scenes we're doing scenes in twos. Well, the three main scenes we're doing are in twos. And my scene is near the start of her life, so I'm at the back of the line. And then their scene is in the middle of her life, so they're sort of in the middle. And then your scene's towards the end of her life, so it's at the front.
Kind of going to work it that she can like go, like kind of move back
Travel
through
through
her
time.
life.
Okay.
So we're kind of like wanting to position it like a lifeline so that she can move through like a tiny line. Yeah.
Which practitioners are you kind of picking up? You're kind of creating a physical theatre toolbox at the moment. So which kind of ideas, concepts, practitioners are you drawing on at the moment?
For the start bit, we looked a little bit into Complicité and how they were moving together. We're trying to get that to move together. I don't know how it looked, but and then we looked a little bit at Deviate for moving out, like with the disjointedness. Is what we were trying to get at, but obviously obviously having a bit longer to practice will get that a bit of a finer cut.
I saw you successfully doing, sort of like demonstrating that to your group, the kind of jerky movements, and I thought that was a really interesting thing to explore. Just want to remember why you're doing it. I always ask myself why you're doing it. Lacey, did you
Oh yeah, I was going to say, I really like your interpretation of like the sculpture and how you like portray it through what you've just done, because it really worked. That makes sense.
Okay, anything else? Yes.
You know you said about your practitioners. The first one you wanted together, I think that's like, you got that spot on, like you can really see the beginning was really connected. And then the second half was really not. It was a good thing.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Even though I really liked it.
Okay. Just to say that you've all kind of got ideas now. You don't necessarily have to stick with these ideas. Part of the creative process is actually going, do you know what, I'm not interested in that idea anymore, I want to try something else. But whatever you do with your ideas and your reasons for keeping ideas and developing them and your reasons for rejecting them, you know, make a record of it somewhere so that you've got evidence of those artistic decisions that you have made in response to the stimulus. Something else I was saying. So what I'd like you to do now